He's Lee Sin.
Yeah, it is going to be a Lee Sin. Very strong, level 3. It's synergized.
Behind the turret, and it doesn't seem to have found him much. Did burn a flash from Fly Arthur. And
Summoner spells, but looking at the health of Tan X as well, it's looking to be like Len got the blunt of all the pain.
And it was right before this dragon fight as well. So Boom take the dragon. They do lose Gov for it, and will enter the team fight on the other side. Cataclysm already spent, but there's no damage for Divine. It all has to be on Tan. He's already found one, and he's going to chase Shaki underneath the turret in order to pass the second kill over to Hope. But a lot of...
I think the sustain coming from the sun is going to be enough.
Engage here does find Xiaoqui. And there's... Boom Esports can be a little more messy with their rotations, but you can find opportunities like that. Although, Len nearly makes me eat my words, and there's a flash engage round the side, a full combo up front, and the Dawning Shadow to buy space as Mega Inferno Bomb arcs in. All of Boom Esports retreat. Fly Arthur found an angle there, but not enough to finish off any of these kills. Rift Herald will be summoned now that they've seen those cooldowns. Boom Esports blowing an awful lot for not very much damage. So this Rift Herald will charge into the mid lane. And I don't think they can stop him from taking this turret. Here's Coyote round the back. Oh, excellent Cataclysm. It finds two. Heroic Entrance separates Coyote from the team though, and he's just gone.
In a few seconds, we'll see.
Boom Esports working away. 4,000 HP remaining. Coyote on the flank bottom will be caught out, will be taunted. He's separated from everyone else and he's dead again. Here's the front line. Tunt into the fight, backed up by the Dawning Shadow, and massive damage comes out. Tan X tries to turn things, but he doesn't have enough. The Drake again goes
of that Moonfall, and as well as Thick Shield. So for Divine, that survivability. Oh no!
To one. Dawning Shadow!
That is your ranged carry dead.
Tan X will chase here, trying to get some revenge, but it's a 4v5 on the map for the next 10 seconds. And Divine have not respected this. Quay steps up, gets caught out, full combo. Tan X down bottom, completely separated from the fight. He'll go down to Tufts. And this just keeps getting worse for Divine. One of our top teams in this tournament. As the mid turret is shredded. Mega Inferno Bomb to answer. Catches on the Cataclysm. It's a good fight for Divine, but they're at such a deficit that it remains a 1-for-1 trade. Finally, Hope earns the advantage despite the flank of Gov. And Gov might be caught out as well, but he turns the table with a perfect...
Punishing these mispositioning very hard, and we've seen that time and time again.
This positioning called out. Mega Inferno Bomb does go in behind the Cataclysm, and Boom Esports will lose out on this fight by 2 players. A flank attempt does come in. Tufts flying in on the ribbon, instantly knocked up. Engage capsule, a desperate dive from Fly Arthur. This is just 1v3 after 1v3, and Fly Arthur's...
That's absolutely true, especially in the sieging part of things.
Time in from Tufts, interrupted by a very good satchel charge. Quay eating the damage. Here's a deep interrupt. Mega Inferno Bomb as the follow-up shuts down Owens. Coyote split this fight. Fly Arthur tries to find the turret, and he's got the over-the-top entrance, but none of it makes a difference. Fly Arthur, the last player alive, as Hope 1 cleans up the fight, and they're going to press in 30 seconds on the timers. Ziggs breaking down the Nexus turrets. This is going to be Divine Esports taking game number 1 over Boom.
And Hope 1 just hammered in all the bombs in against Boom, and they had nobody to reach him, and that is...
Pleasantly surprised by Boom here.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with what you mentioned about the Xin Zhao and Xiao team, what he was trying to get done, but the difference was there's no marksman, there's nobody that's supposed to hit you from outside range, and Hope 1, he doesn't...
Esports do have some power picks, but it's going to be hard to put them together, I think, in these team fights.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit, because if you have a strong jungler and as well as a strong top laner, it's just so easy to accelerate the game. And we know that a Lee Sin...
We're talking about you cannot sleep on that R8. Fly Arthur just jumps into close range, finds the combo, gets dropped very low, but wins the fight. Bubble does land in the meantime onto Gov and Owen, but will survive, just poked a little bit by Hope.
Yeah, and this lane is going to be very poke heavy with the Nami and as well as the Ezreal. They do have to be careful because of that possible heavy engage that Gov can bring to that duo lane though. Especially if you have Xiaoqi.
He's doing it again.
Again.
In. Oh, and the Blade Storm lands. Goodbye. A very easy kill. He's really terrifying here in Wild Rift. Boom pick it up and go immediately into a lane gank. Here's Fly Arthur. Oh my lord. An easy kill. 2 of
over that part. So future objectives like the Air Drake. Destiny though.
Destiny is popped, and oh dear, it's Hope who's in trouble. Gov on the TP, bullied out by Coyote as well. He will go down. 2 kills over to Divine. Out of our first real teleport. Coyote, trade one back, flash over the wall, gold card lands. There's the second. Owens just has to back away. As both his allies, they got Hope 1, but it's a 1-for-2 trade.
It is a little bit of, I wouldn't call it a flip, but usually, you know, we get to see Manamune being fully stacked.
Len back in this stasis, down in the bottom lane. Xiaoqi manages to survive this entire exchange, but will be burnt to a crisp behind the turret. And Len with the follow-up challenges Fly Arthur, who goes in and is shut down. An easy pickup. Len will fall eventually. A 2-for-2 trade down bottom, but it's big advantage. As they do now, Destiny gate popped. Coyote can be anywhere, and he should be alongside Len. Here it comes. Coyote backed by a TP as they go in behind Len. Len's already dead. Coyote will follow. They've traded out for Owens and Fly Arthur in the middle of the map. It's going to be Tubbs for a
get the timings of getting the dragon and securing. But Boom so far has been doing a good job getting picks.
Tubbs in trouble. Len up close. There's nothing he can do. And it's another joining Shadow across the map makes this fight down in the bottom lane a little more dangerous. Double.
They're just looking for this tower at this point. I mean, Ezreal doesn't exactly spell wave clear. They really need Coyote for this one.
Stunned against the wall. Gov's done it again. Excellent use of the explosive cask, and it's going to be a kill passed over onto Quay. Now Owens trying to kite this fight back. They've got the GA proc. Good dodge with Vanguard dead. Coyote flashes over the wall. Out to the GA. Tarnex is in the middle of the fight. He trades 1-for-1. Let's back in. They've done it. Divine turn the scrap over the top of Boomies.
Against Hope, who's just gonna be very painful with their pokes. With the Omnivamp.
Wow.
Cask! Oh no!
Gov, what are you doing? So far forward, the Cap doesn't find an opportunity. And Owens can't follow up with the joining Shadow, so now they're just down a man. And what was that gold card? Racing across space and time and finds the kill. The tables do turn back on the Coyote. As the dive comes out and kill on Shockwave, he'll go for more underneath the turret.
Domino effect. Unfortunately, you know, the attempt coming from God failed, but Boom wanted to go some more.
Now they'll find Ton X here as well. Ton just stands and fights him. He's renekton. He's not scared. He's a crocodile. And there's nothing Boom can do. Divine finds 3 more.
And there could be more, actually.
Yeah, Len was included in that 3. He hasn't died quite yet.
There it is.
There we go. Boom gets something back. Fly Arthur still scary.
This is no jungler.
Yeah, back on the map, and there is no jungler, like you were talking about. Shankwi is up. Len down another 30 seconds as a result of that kill. Tidal Wave will open this fight. Gov taking damage. Sharp bound, though. Explosive cask is the follow. And a beautiful engage from Boom. Will find a kill up to Hope 1. Tarnex, very low, will hop over the wall. Gold card in the meantime. Landing on the Fly Arthur. So he's got to kite back. Coyote will find the trade. Gold card. He's going to get 2. And he's got the ult already popped. So he can teleport away.
Keep them guessing.
So, 3 drakes. Okay, Len. Dive in. We start the Baron instead. Both those side laners scrapping their way back up here as the Baron's down to half HP. Boom started it, baiting the fight.
Fly Arthur.
Sonic Shadow chunks everyone low, but the Vanguard's edge did not land, and Hope 1 has already fallen. He found a trade for Fly Arthur. Jacques goes down in the back of the fight. Len with the dive. Does have GA still up, but he won't even need to proc it. 2-for-2 is the trading.
And now it's only 10x left. He's just gonna try to run away from this. But, you know, Boom, it felt like they could start the Baron perhaps, but they didn't have priority top side. They just want more kills.
I thought Tornax was going to be fine. He's in the river.
Destiny?
Governor. Coyote joins this fight.
Oh dear. But yeah, you were talking about the Elder. I feel like Boom really needs thick shields coming from...
Now Queen finds a kill. Worse for Divine. Tonex is caught out here as well. He's going to jump forward and be chased down, dodges the stun. It does not matter. And Len, what do you do in the face of that? He's just going to hide behind this other inhibitor, but the wave's crashing. There's a ton of damage. Stun will find Len. Explosive cast, split Hope up, but he's not tagged by the RE Charm, so Hope survives barely. Tonex will respawn shortly, but Tufts is already dead. Owen's gone as well. TP available on the Destiny Gate. Led with the dive. Knocked into GA. Will survive.
Teleport.
And here is Coyote. TP on top of him. Tonex survives as well. It is disaster for Boom.
The clock before Shao Ki arrives in the scene, and it's going to be just too late.
I was going to say, not like Gov has anything to say about it. TP in. Gov does not have anything to say about it.
Quay?
We'll see if Tufts can find anything onto Quay. He does. Takes his anger out. Divine still have 4 players up though, and they've got a permanent damage boost from this Elder, as well as the Baron buff for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be...
There are fewer defenders here in the mid lane. Boom will now hold against Divine in 2 lanes simultaneously, thanks to their very good wave management. Divine coming alive again in the late game. Vanguard's edge cancelled out by a very good tidal wave. Doesn't stop the dive. Wow! Shao Ki in, finds a double kill. Does survive as well. Nothing can be found from Hope. His true shot falls on deaf ears as the stun from Shao Ki will not get him out for the ignite, but he's still got Tonex tied down. And what a team fight from Boom! They turn it over Divine.
A beautiful charm coming from Fly Arthur there. I mean, the tidal wave from Quay wasn't enough, and they can just go straight to the Nexus and end the game.
25 on Coyote. Boom, I think, have done it. They march down the mid wave. They've got super minions. This is going to be game number 2 to Boom Esports. And Riku, we have a series.
Yeah, we have...
Esports, they're getting punished very heavily in this early game. Coyote getting solo killed by Fly Arthur in the mid lane, then only to be followed...
Ziggs Akali. That's a ton of damage, and you know exactly where it's coming from. Over on...
disengage, and as well as how you're just going to rest in the arms of Tufts here on the Darius. So they, Divine, should be careful on how they're going to maneuver around the fights later on. But we'll see if the Gragas explosive cast will be enough, because Divine has a pretty strong engage. Whenever 10x will go in, or Len will go in, the hero's entrance will follow through from Quay, and it's going to be an easy stun lock and an easy burn. And at least they have that late game insurance, I suppose, when it comes to the Ziggs, which will be very painful considering that there's no sustain.
Tufts starts out this fight. Fly Arthur coming in with gold card. Shao Ki here as well. Gold card does land, and it interrupts the play. Tufts survives as a result. 1 HP. So Tonex needs to chase him down. He'll find the kill. Now they have to step into Shao Ki. Fly Arthur. Fly Arthur finds 1, finds 2. A double kill in the fight to Fly Arthur and Tonex low. Quay backing off here down bottom, as we did have an initial exchange. Give us some extra gold over to Boom Esports. None of it affected the bottom lane yet, though. And so where Hope is finding value, it's a big gold injection.
Yeah, that definitely could be the choice.
Gold card. Fly Arthur arrives in the bottom lane. It's a Renekton, though. So Coyote can even just walk back up to this turret. And a bit of a waste of a gold card. The explosive cast will change things, though. That was massive. Gov finds the angle, and the support player for Boom Esports yet again defines the early game. Here's the attack in the mid lane. Divine, call in this Rift Herald. Boom needs to play defensive here as a result. Len will dance through and find a 1-for-1 trade. Quay dying in the fight. Boom will be able to shut down this Rift Herald. 1-for-1 in mid. Advantage.
Them with a triple man taunt under the tower.
Riku wants blood, but careful blood. Owens
Yeah.
will play safe behind the turret. Here it is. Oh, what a dawning shadow. That starts the fight. Megan Furman tries to slow things down. Heroic entrance is cancelled. Tups in the middle of the fight. Setting up for more. Hook one. Quay already dead. And boom, keep going.
What?
Zalki diving past the tier 1. Is that too far? Double route found by the Senna. That's enough to slow things down. Coyote is yanked back into the team. And it's 1 for 3. Much less scary. Ziggs in this game number 3.
Yeah, he's gonna be a tad slower in reaching his spikes.
Oh, God.
Gov?
Explosive cask is taunted here, so that's going to make things a little bit messy, but the Dawning Shadow across the map will keep him safe. Gov considering whether or not he wants to go in, and he'll find a lot of damage onto both the players. The support for Boom out-dueling the 1v2.
Owens, he wants to collapse. He's going in, but he's far away, so it's gonna be too late.
But Gov wastes so much time, gets a little bit too frisky towards the end of that fight. Mega Inferno Bomb in the meantime will cut off the...
In this game, because again, Divine, they have to be careful. All the fights that they've tried to enter has failed. Make sure he's able to dish out maybe 2 combos a little bit more and survive. Could be a dive.
Mega Inferno Bomb denies it. Now Shanky is actually in a weird position as to...
Something this is very welcomed by Fly Arthur. Here though, look at Boom. Or rather, look at Boom. They're already starting this Mountain Drake.
I'm looking, Riku. Here's Coyote at the bottom. Len Quay coming in from the top, and they are just split by that explosive cask. Boom. Turn their eyes back towards this dragon. Well below half HP. Coyote looking for the dive. Coyote in for the dive. It is secure by Boom. And the Dawning Shadow absolutely melts Divine. Nothing found on the heroic entrance. And there's nothing that can be done for Divine. And desperately, Tarnex dives in. Finds one onto Tubbs. Now, 1v4. He's doing it. He trades 2 for 1. A heroic effort from Tubbs. But it's all he's gonna get, as Hope One's caught out as well. Very low. Fly Arthur will clean things up. Damage as a late game Twisted Fate. He's gonna be able to complete this Rabadon soon, and he's staying ahead of the power curve, such that him landing a full combo is scary, which is not usually the case.
Bottom lane.
Dangerous stuff over the top. Middle of this fight, Tubbs will go down shortly. The Dawning Shadow keeps him up, and this means Coyote is incredibly low. Fly Arthur finds the turn, and he's going to have damage onto Quay as well. Excellently timed stasis. Gold card ready to deal.
Wow.
He'll tie up Len. Len's gone. Excellent stuff from Coyote. Fly Arthur shuts him down anyway.
You gotta love the target prioritization.
Baron burned up here. Mega Inferno Bomb for the steal. Teleport as well. Jouti almost dies to the Baron. He flashes out. He lives through it all. Fly Arthur gold card. Oh, they turn it. Goodbye, Tarnex. He can't do anything. Divine, a desperate steal attempt, and it's going from bad to worse as Fly Arthur is everywhere at once. He'll teleport in. Oh, Gov again with the explosive cast tusk. Flashes to chase. Len's 1 HP and running underneath the turret. Will be Quay trying to stall things out. He can't do it. These inhibitors are crumbling. Boom have done it. They've taken the lead in this series. All they need to do is burn down the Nexus. And Jouchi's a little too eager. He'll die to the Nexus turret, but the result is the same. 2-1. Boom Esports in the lead.
I think the key difference besides the roller is if you look at Fly Arthur's Twisted Fate this game.
To get them through the early game.
Exactly. They've got that level 3 power spike from Fly Arthur.
Mid-lane presence is there, Coyote. Forced to burn the flash in the early game. Jacques takes advantage, and what was that? A turret dive in the middle of the map. It's a 1-for-1 trade as the turret takes Jacques' life. Hope One in the meantime knocked very low down bottom. Quay will step up and threaten Gov. Next says no thank you. I'm gonna watch from a distance, respectfully. Pulls out the binoculars, sits behind the turret. Oh, taunt found.
Bubble?
Bubble found. That's a nasty CC chain. And Fly Arthur is dead! Len with the dive! There he is! Divine Esports' jungler shows up and claims to kill in the middle of the map. Here's Xiaoqi in to try and turn this round though, and he's got the damage. Coyote traded out 1 for 1. True shot burns down Gov. A single minion would take him down. We're seeing Len be active on the map for the first time this series. Here he goes, onto Tans. Rift Herald dropped. Rengar on the prowl. Just gets bitten by a crocodile, realizes it's not his neighborhood. Gets out real fast. Meantime, package was thrown down bottom as Owens hard quit.
Has been pretty much safe. Already anticipating Len going in deep. Oh.
Middle of the map, Coyote goes for a dive and it goes badly wrong. Len's in the area but unable to engage. As Coyote tries to pressure Fly Arthur underneath the turret. And Fly Arthur finds the...
They're able to get their carries ahead and set up as well, like we get to see Essence Reaver already completed for O, where they can be more confident in contesting objectives, like the Ocean Drake, which is going to be very important for both teams. Oh no!
Follow up. My god, he's done it again! Goodbye, Len! He's just found out trying to recall. Nothing is safe from Boom Esports. But Hope's in trouble down in the middle of the lane, in the middle of the map. He's going to get threatened by ranged poke from Gov. Carry for Divine.
The fact that everyone from Divine is practically very squishy, possibly except for Coyote here. So the hero's entrance for the shielding magic damage is going to be very important against
Critical.
this composition.
A lot on Coyote. Again, that utility mid-flare. Here's Divine for the Dragon. Half HP, Tufts pops the Dominus, turns the tables on a dive. Heroic entrance is spent early, everyone grouped together, there's the Pyroclasm, but it's not enough, the damage not adding up yet. Gov will find a kill, he's still alive, and it's the re-dive. Xiaoqi, it's the backlines. Value from Hope, but not enough to finish the kill. Sertan needs to flash it, chasing Fly Arthur, he can't finish it. Xiaoqi turns it, Gov steps forward, he's gonna stun up, and there's the dive underneath the turret. 2 kills to Xiaoqi.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, Xiaoqi has been outshining him for the entire of this series so far. And now all they gotta do, which is sad!
Len in onto Gov, reads the cooldown. There's nothing for Gov to turn the tables, but Len can't find the engage. He's running around uselessly, and in the meantime, Xiaoqi is threatened. He'll fall back behind the turret, saved here by the arrival of Tufts into the front line. He shuts down the play, getting real aggressive, but the rest of Boom have already lost their carries. So it's Fly Arthur and Xiaoqi to try and clean up this, and Xiaoqi's all the way back at the fountain. Fly Arthur needs to hold 1v3 as Divine put together a very good team fight. Charm will land, wave is clear except for the single cannon minion. Turret will fall, but they're low. Xiaoqi in. Coyote dead. Recast through the entire ultimate.
Your Mystic shots are gonna hurt incredibly. So for Divine 10x?
Takes 3 instant stacks from the Braum damage. Chased away here. Tufts finds the stun. He's dead. Right as the Drake comes up. Mountain Drake on the board. And surely not for a 3rd game in a row. True Shot arcs through Boom as they try to complete the set, get all 3 Drakes. And I don't know what you do about this Divine. Coyote's looking for that. Oh! Charm lands. Coyote needs to spend the stun defensively. Drake secured by Divine. In the midst of all that, Boom manages to pick it up. And they're going to keep pushing forward. Boom, fight, Hope. They've got Coyote. They've got Tan. This is their game to lose.
This is just crazy coming from Boom. They're going for more, as the rest of the team will not be able to follow through. But that means, again, they got 3 dragons in this game. That is their win condition right there. Divine.
The Lengar doing all right. Better than Len's other performances today. But we still expect so much from him. Xiaoqi in for the fight. Doesn't find anything. Meantime, there's a bit of a catch out onto Tan X. Coyote tries to repair the situation. Going in, Xiaoqi badly split. He'll go down into GA. Owens in stasis cleaned up. 2 kills over, maybe. The Xiaoqi tries to slide onto the blast cone, over the wall. Ignite ticking. Xiaoqi gets away. Only 1 player dies for Boom in a desperate scenario. So, this is just over. This series is just over if Boom find this Elder Infernal Drake.
I have to agree with you there.
He's in, kick found, but nothing
Oh, no.
from it. Oh dear! Zhao down at the beginning of the fight. And boom, they've lost their jungler. And guess what's about to come up in 30 seconds?
This is, I mean, Boom has a lot of poke. They can try to slow down by 40 seconds, but that's a Baron with no jungler. Divine can get this and use this as bait.
Divine doing exactly that, baiting, trying to force an engage, and boom, get the wrong message. They ignore the pressure. Rogue entrance over the top. Tan already dead. A massive win on the trades. This Tough just eats all the damage in the world. And Divine lose the fight.
What?
5v4, double kills.
Getting the Infernal Drake and even denying that away from Boom. But now, because of losing that fight, it is now Boom already first in for the Infernal Drake.
Still 5v3. Divine need to contest this. They must, otherwise they lose this game, they lose this series, and they're already in trouble off the attempt. Len goes in, does damage to Fly Arthur, but Coyote's just gone, and Len's zoned up in the fight. Top steps forward, TP in on top of Len. Len forced into stasis. Elder picked up by Boom. Picked up by Boom as they start this fight. They'll turn immediately onto Len and shut him down. Chase Divine away, back to their half of the map, as I think Boom might have done it. Indonesia, the region that has never gone very far in SCA competition, is now about to upset our bracket, blowing through into the base.
That is absolutely crazy. Look at them with this now on the Nexus.
Boom explode onto the international stage, and they blow up our bracket here in the play-ins.
Taking out Divine.
I certainly have, and as you would have known, a brand new patch 2.4b, that means new champions are available. We wondered if we would see it